So here we are, Secluded Springs expansion A4a, currently live here as well, doing the pack opening. I don't really know what to expect. I'm going to try and go fast here. It's a single pack, so it'll be very easy just to speed run and dump everything into this one pack. I will admit I did not get lucky on the recent pack expansion. The A4, I didn't get lucky at all. So we're going to probably skip through most of these and just look at the big hits just so the video isn't as long as it needs to be. Or doesn't need to be, I guess, rather. But we will be making a bunch of decks based off of most of these cards here that you see us getting. So any deck suggestions you guys have, obviously, leave them down in the comments. Let me know and we'll hop in. We're going to try and go for max pack opening, 720 gold. We got our hourglasses to go through first, so let's get that out of the way and let's see what we end up getting. How's it going, Vic? Yeah, we haven't been on Pokemon Pocket in quite a while, to be honest. We were out of town, and I didn't really... Ooh, Suicune EX. So we already seen this. Legendary Pulse. If it's in the active spot, you get to draw another card. I feel like maybe some decks are going to get rid of Sylveon and just have Suicune now. Crystal Waltz, which means that you need to have the opponent put down benched Pokemon. Mantique, ooh, am I saying that correctly? This is going to be a menace to water decks, in my opinion. Take a water energy from your energy zone and attach to one of your benched basic Pokemon. Combo this with Misty, you can build up any water Pokemon very quickly if they need like 4 water energy to attack, right? Like Palkia, I think Palkia needs 5 actually for the big hit. Gyarados, like that's gonna be scary to see. Jump Rainbow, all right. Jump Pluff EX, Breeze By, you may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. So for attacking for 70, then you get to swap out. It's kind of like that other Pokemon, Tapu Koko, right? The non-EX variant, I think. 70 damage, swap out to another Pokemon. It's an EX. I guess if you're swapping to an Oricorio, you can bring back the Oricorio thing again, right? That's funny. It is colorless energy to attack, so that is hilarious. We'll have to try and see what we can do with that, right? Again, we're just going to look at the heavy hitters here. Then we'll take a look at all the other cards. Oh, Pokemon tools we're supposed to look at because those are new. Melodic, once during your turn when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may heal 60 damage from one of your water Pokemon. Alright, so healing 60 for water Pokemon. As long as you evolve something, right? Poliwrath EX, 3 energy. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached, it does 40 more damage. What? It's a fighting Pokemon that needs at least 1 fighting energy. How are you going to get that fighting energy? Unless you're running dual energy. Actually, never mind. Mantique. You'd go fighting energy only, and then Mantique gives you water energy, and then you're good to go. That's the combo. That's the deck list right there. I get it now. I see it. It took me a second. Interesting. So you're effectively doing 140 damage with Poliwhirl or Poliwrath because you're guaranteed able to get that. 140 damage for 3 energy. That doesn't seem too bad. 180 HP. That's a lot. And then we have Memory Light. So it's a new Pokemon tool. The Pokemon this card is attached to can use any attack from its previous evolution. You still need the necessary energy. Wait, what? You can use any attack from the previous evolutions. That sounds good, but off the top of my head, I can't think of what Pokemon I'd like to utilize that with. Ooh, I just thought of it. Dude, remember, like, think about it like this. You're running Charizard EX, the Stoke Charizard. People who run Oricorio, you're not able to actually kill that Oricorio, so you're like, dang. I guess we have to concede, right? Now, if you have Memory Light on Charizard, you can just use Charmeleon's attack to do 40 damage to the Oricorio and then 2-shot it. You're good to go, right? Oricorio is not a threat anymore. That's just the only Pokemon I think of off the top of my head right now. I'm pretty sure there's way other, like, more Pokemon out there that would better utilize Memory Light. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Politoed along with Poliwrath is what I want to do. No EX green slime. No EX. We're a little baby slime right now. Brother! How? This is the... This is... We're on a... How many packs have we opened? And we've already gotten the gold Mantique? Am I saying that correctly? Mantique? This is crazy, man. This is actually insane. This card is... I'm not gonna lie. I'm very excited about this card. I can't believe this was the gold card. I'm very excited about that card because it's gonna like... I feel like it's gonna accelerate water decks drastically. Heal 60 damage from one of your milk tank. And it recovers from being sleep paralyzed and confused. That's it? Only milk tank? It's a milk tank only supporter. I gotta see what milk tank does then. That is great. Oh, we just saw milk tank. We got Morty. For each of your psychic Pokemon in play, look at that many cards from the top of your opponent's deck and then put them back in any order. That's hilarious because we have a card like that, another supporter. I think it was like a hiker or something. You could do that with your own deck. Now you can do it with the other opponent's deck. That's toxic. Not gonna lie. That could definitely make or break the opponent. Traveling Merchant. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Put all the Pokemon tools you find there into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Oh, I remember what Milk Tank does. Milk Tank does something like you do more damage based off of how many Pokemon tools you discard or something. So you want to run like, I think funny enough, you want to run like an 18 trainer Milk Tank. That could be funny though, right? Or maybe not even 18 trainer, I'm not sure. Zora, if this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this Pokemon's attack during your Pokemon's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So if Zoroark knocks out an opponent, he can't be killed. He can't take any damage. He's invincible. That could be very good. We got double Yamper. We've seen what Latias does. We saw some of those cards. Another Memory Lights. We got 2. Now we just need double copies of everything, right? Knocked out. Heads. What? Wait, Perish Body. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, flip. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out. Wait a minute. That's crazy, man. You can take them down with you. We got the Raikou EX. Before we even summoned, we saw someone on the Wonder Trade who ended up getting a Raikou full art. I tried going for it. I didn't get it. And now we got a Raikou full art EX. And we got another Raikou EX. So we got 2 Raikou EXs now. We can play a Raikou EX deck if we want. We only got 1 Suicune EX, I think, right? So we still need Suicune, and we need another Suicune, and we need double Entei so we can make decks around them. Wait, this is crazy. Our luck right now is insane. It is a small pack. We're almost done. We're at 54 out of 71. I don't know if this is because of our pack luck. We might not need to open up max packs. I know that we usually open up max packs when a new expansion comes out, but we might hold off a little bit. We might wait. Because next pack expansion might be big too. So if we get all the cards we need, we might not need to open up as many as I think, but we'll keep opening some up. We got Jump Pluff. We already got the Rainbow variant. This is our second variant. So we have 2 Jump Pluffs, which means we can actually run a Jump Pluff deck if we need to. We got to get another copy of Suicune. We got another copy of Morty just there, so we can run that in a Psychic only deck if we want. Dawn Fan is new. Trying to see. We don't have Entei yet either. Yeah, Entei we're missing as well. Another Mantique. Milk Tank. We at least got 2 copies of Milk Tank then. And we got the Poliwags. All right, not a big hit. Yeah, I don't know what this luck is, Penguin. Absolutely insane. We're already at 60 out of 71. And there's 105 cards total. All right, we're starting to dip into our gold. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can pull off another gold card, or at least some other EXs that we don't have yet. I'm not sure how many new EXs there are in the expansion. We saw Poliwrath. There's the dogs, the legendary dogs, of course. That's 4 total. Jumpluff, I think is the name. Monferno, shiny. Interesting. I would have preferred a Chimchar or Infernape. Stage 1 feels kind of like the middle child, you know? But all right. We'll take a Monferno. Can't complain about that too much. Altaria, dragon type. If this Pokemon has 2 or more different types of energy attached, it does 60 more damage. Ooh, stage 1. Is there a... Now, forgive me for my Pokemon knowledge, but is there another evolution after Altaria? Or is stage 1 the biggest evolution? We got a Puku Muku. Shiny, and that's pretty cool. I think some decks still run Puku Muku. Dang, we got that Galarian. You got some stupid luck so far. You've hit 4 Suicune in 40 packs, and 1 was a full art rare. No Entei or Raikou, though. No, there isn't. Just a Mega variant. Just the Mega. I mean, Mega Pokemon are coming out in Pokemon Pocket, right? This year, 2025. Mega Pokemon are coming out. We saw Mega Blaziken. We saw Mega Gyarados. So I'm pretty sure the big expansion pack, it might be a 3-pack as well. Like kind of like how Genetic Apex was when they did Pikachu, Mewtwo, Charizard. I feel like the Mega we got our second Suicune EX, and it's an immersive. Dragonair is there. We got a Bidoof. Totodile? Wait, that's not is that Totodile? We got the Crawfish, the Slowpoke. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Suicune. So we got not only the immersive, but also we got not only the gold, but also the immersive card as well. All right, so we have our guaranteed 2 Suicunes. We can run Suicune. I feel like I said, I haven't jumped in to see what the meta is, what card is good or not, but I do feel like water Pokemon are getting some love in this expansion. Inflatable Boat. The retreat cost of the water Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 less. And speaking of water Pokemon getting love, we got a Pokemon tool dedicated just for water Pokemon. We'll see if we end up running this today or not. But not bad, right? Not bad if you want to keep the energy on it. We got a Fanfy. This Pokemon does damage to your opponent's active Pokemon equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. Oh, wait a minute. What if you run Fanpy and you evolve it, right, into a Donphan, and you put that other Pokemon tool on it, the memory thing? The memory thing? If that Donphan has a lot of damage on it and it has a lot more HP so it can take more damage, technically you can use Flail and dish out a huge amount of damage, no? That sounds... I'm saying this all out loud so we can get some deck ideas, you know? We need deck list ideas. Discard all energy from this. Luster, Purge, Latios. Latios. It's kind of reminding me of the Lake Trio Spirit Pokemon. Yeah, Memory Light. Suicune EX OP hits with a full bench both sides, 120 for 2 energy. Yeah, we just have to hope that it does rely on the opponent also putting down Pokemon on their bench, but it does seem good, right? All right, so I'm gonna write down Fanpy plus Donphan plus Memory Light. We're writing down deck ideas. Ooh, we got our first Entei. Not bad, not bad. You need 2 extra fire energy to do 120 damage, so you need 4 energy total to actually dish out that 120. I think Suicune is a little bit easier to get to that 120 mark. How's it going, Rockstar? We got 33,000 cards. We've got a couple of good hits so far. We got a gold card. We got the immersive card. We're 67 out of 71 cards collected. And we still have 500 gold remaining. Now, I don't know if we're going to need to spend all of our gold. I don't know if we're going to need to spend all of our gold, but we're going to keep going, all right? We're going to keep going. We might just spend all of the gold. And then after that, we don't need to open up any more packs. We'll just spend our free packs on either a previous pack or keep going until we get the other gold. Because we've gotten some pretty good luck opening so far. Ursa Ring. Milk Tank. How's it going, Fox Whistle? I wish you the best on... Oh my, we got a Polyrath 2-star. Dude. This is crazy, man. Polyrath. Another Polyrath. Dude, this is insane, man. Yeah, that Memory Light card, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of opportunity that you could do with Memory Light. Like, I'm thinking Fan P and Dawn Fan right now. I already mentioned about the Shining Revelry Charizard you can do if you end up evolving it and then you go up against an Oricorio. Wait, no, technically that doesn't make sense, right? If you go up against an Oricorio and you're already on a Charizard EX, even though you take an ability from another evolution, you can't damage the Oricorio. You're still an EX at the end of the day. Right? So I don't think that would work. I'm trying to think. Who else besides just Fanpy? There's got to be like some other Pokemon. Oh, Rainbow. Wait, there's Clodsire shiny. Clodsire's back. I think the beginning stages of Clodsire has an ability to apply poison to the enemy, so you can technically Memory Light Clodsire and then poison the enemy and then attack them if you want. I guess Clodsire could work. Is Entei one of my favorite Pokemon? Entei was one of my favorite, and I think one of the first legendary dog Pokemon I ended up getting when playing the Pokemon games. So Entei is definitely one of my... Our game crashed. Our game crashed, and we won't know if we ended up getting something good or not. Uh-oh. Let's open the game back up. And let's see if we ended up getting anything. Hopefully that didn't ruin any of the luck, right? So it says the game closed and any cards that we ended up getting will go to the thing here. So if we go here and check, where is it? There's a filter you can do, right? Here it is, bottom right. And then you go recent. And if we're checking any recents, it seems like we didn't get anything big. Yeah, because we got the Clodsire just then. So we didn't get anything big. That was it. We didn't really miss anything. So let's just jump back in and keep going, right? Yeah, we checked in recents. Nothing big. You opened your first pack in the set. First card was the Clodsire right alongside me. Nice, man. Congrats, Broken. The Clodsire, I think we're going to get some use out of this update, this expansion. I'm going to try to play at least a new deck every day. Psyduck. Your opponent can't use any supporter cards from their hand during their next turn. Ooh, that's going to be a headache for the Pokemon. Or for the opponent, rather. Literally, like, it's the equivalent of, Celebi. Temporal Leaves. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon, devolve it by putting the highest stage evolution card on it into your opponent's hand. Ooh, that could be interesting. Non-EX Celebi. So theoretically speaking, right? If your opponent uses Rare Candy to evolve, which let's be honest, most people use Rare Candy nowadays to evolve from basic to a stage 2. You can remove that stage 2, put it back in your opponent's hand, but I don't think rare candy goes back in their hand, which means that they're not going to be able to evolve back into that stage 2 unless they find their second rare candy, or if they find their stage 1, which most people just run one single stage 1 in their deck. Maybe even none if they're running like Sylveon and they just have a lot of card draw. So that could be extremely punishing for the opponent if you're going up against someone who's running stage 2s with rare candy. That seems good, man. That seems really good. Mantique. And another Suicune. It's a rare count. It's a rare candy counter. Yeah, I can see that for sure. It's a game changer. We just got to find out what deck to run Celebi in. Unless we're running Celebi with Celebi. Decks with no middle evolution is cooked now? Yeah, you might want to run like double stage 1. Who knows? Especially because Celebi can keep attacking and keep removing that as well. So if you're running double Celebi in your deck, you can remove both of the evolutions, which means both their rare candies are just worthless, theoretically speaking, and you have to run that stage 1. Yeah, that's scary to think about. You're doing damage and you're removing. So a Celebi deck is definitely going to be on the list. We got Whitney. I think that's our second one. What do I think of Morty? Morty seems good. Are there only 3 Pokemon trainers this update? Morty seems okay. Being able to take a look at your Pokemon's top, 4 cards and rearrange them in any order. Technically, you can brick the opponent. Theoretically speaking. So I think if you're running like a Psychic deck, it could be great. Is that our second Raikou EX? I'm not too sure. No, we've already had Raikou. What do we got? Latios. I think that's our second full art Latios. Another hit. Phanpy. We've got many of these. So we do not have another Entei yet. But I think we have a lot of other cards that we can make decks off of, which is nice. We're going to keep opening some packs up for now, just to keep seeing if we can get that Entei. Once we get the second Entei, maybe we pull it back a bit. We'll see. 3 Pokemon tools, or 3 trainers and 2 Pokemon tools. Okay. So it's the Lifeboat and the Memory Light. Interesting. Is there only one immersive card? I think there usually is only one immersive card. It's just weird. Why choose Suicune out of all the cards to be immersive? Why Suicune? Why not Entei? Why not Raikou? I guess Suicune might get the most love this update. Maybe Suicune might be the most viable out of all the other dogs. All right, not really any big hits. We're gonna keep going. We got a couple more 10 packs to open here. The drop rates are disgusting. Ever since our game crashed, our luck has not been good. Definitely not, man. Suicune was the cover for the Crystal. Oh, Pokemon Crystal. Fair enough. It's the quote-unquote main beast. All right, fair enough. Fair play. How many EXs are added? How many new EXs? Because I think we got every EX, right? We have every EX besides just one more copy of Entei. This is a small set, so I shouldn't be surprised. Three EXs. Okay, so 3 are the dogs, then Poliwrath and Jumpluff, or yeah, Jumpluff, I think. Yeah, so we have 2 copies of every EX besides Entei. So once we get Entei, we can kind of just stop and chill, and we're able to make pretty much every single deck we want. If we get Entei, I don't know. If we don't get Entei, we're not playing Entei today. We'll have to wait and see. But I think there's a lot of other non-EX Pokemon that you can make decks off of, like Phanpy. the Celebi non-EX. Hey, there goes Entei. Never mind. We got Entei. We got the whole pack. So now the question is, oh, another baby Pokemon. Heal 50 from one of your benched Pokemon. Okay. I was gonna say, now the question is, should we just keep going until we finish the expansion? Or try to finish? Because we got our Entei, but I think we're missing 2 more cards. Technically 1 more now to fully complete every single card collected. We got another one too. In the same 10 pack, we got 2 of the same baby Pokemon to complete the set. Not the set, but like at least 2 of each to run. All right, so we're missing 1 single card. It is number 59. It comes before Teddy Ursa and after Licky Licky. Does anyone know what number 59 is? What's card number 59? Might be time to open up Origin Palkia with Mantique. True, 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 true. Origin form Palkia, Mantique, and Will might actually be very good. With another Palkia EX in the deck as well. Alright, this might be the last 10 pull we're doing. And then we save the gold for the Mega Pokemon coming out. We got our Entei. We've done, I think, 130 something pack opens so far. And we are running dry on everything else. Latios, Mantique, Whitney, Durant, Phanpy, Morty, Traveling Merchant. We're missing number 59. I'll tell you what, let's do one absolute final 10 pack. I mean, it's the only 10 pack we can do anymore. This is literally the last of our gold. This is the last of our gold. This is the last 10 pack. And we are officially done. We got a Mew EX. Shiny. I don't know if we're going to be playing any Mew in the near future, but I'll take a shiny Mew EX. That looks cool. Blue Mew. Blue Mew. So this is our last 10 pack. If we get the last card we're missing, number 59, we get it. If not, no sweat. We can open up our free packs daily to try and get it. But for the most part, we have every single card from this expansion, which I guess isn't really that surprising anyways. It's a small pack. You know, it's a small pack. And we got the final. Oh my, you can't. You're telling me we're going to end on that? We're ending on another immersive Suicune. We got 2 immersive Suicunes. So whenever we play Suicune EX, we can just run both immersives. We got the gold Mantique. It would have been nice if we could have gotten 2 gold Mantiques, but let's not complain right now out of the wishing luck that, or the pack opening luck we've gotten. That is the way to end the pack opening. I don't know how many packs we opened. We had 700 something gold. We had like 250 or 300 pack hourglasses or something like that. Let me know down below or in the chat how our luck was with opening up 100 and something, 130, 140 packs of the Secluded Springs. I say this was definitely luckier than the last expansion because I've opened up pretty much the same exact packs on the last expansion. And I've gone heavy on the Lugia, right? I've gotten like 3 or 4 immersive Lugias. And I do not have I don't have a second Typhlosion. I got my first Typhlosion from a Wonder Trade, but I do not have 2 Typhlosions yet. And Typhlosion is in the Lugia pack as well, which is crazy because I have like 4 immersive Lugias, but how do I not have the Typhlosion? I don't get it. But either way, this pack opening was definitely big, huge. And hopefully I didn't ruin my luck for the Mega Pokemon coming out. I'm going to save everything else. I can't open up. I mean, it says I need more gold. But we've already exhausted so much. We've exhausted like 715 or something. So that's it. We're done. No more pack opening. We almost completed the whole set. We'll take that. Oh, we'll take it, man. We'll take it.